What's up? Well, we recording? What up? It's Nykel, DeShawn, NykeDIGITAL. You can follow me on Instagram. You can follow me on Twitter. Welcome to the Get Money Show. All right, I'm your host. Like I said, I'm Nykel, DeShawn. Let me go ahead and write this up. Feeling like Mr. Rogers in this mug. Hey, check it. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. It's a beautiful day for a neighbor. Would you be mine? All right, today, we're gonna talk about what we gonna talk about today. I don't know. We're gonna talk about getting money and pursuit of happiness, things like that. We're gonna talk about how to skin a cat and how that applies to you in your business. All right, I recently skinned my cat. True story. I cut my cat's hair, man. I'm gonna show you a picture. Hold up. Where's that? All right, this is a picture. Should be able to see it on, the screen. It's a picture of my cat. Her name is Winter. I didn't complete this totally because it's hard for me to catch her. The only time I can really catch her is and get her to halfway cooperate is when she's eating. So let me tell you a little story behind all that and how that came to be. That picture came to be. All right, check it. I was going through this challenge. Now I don't like to call it problems, but I was going through this challenge of her hair being everywhere on my clothes. Probably some cat hair on my clothes right now. It's like little pieces, but everywhere on the couch, on the chair, on my clothes. The worst part is the clothes, because then you got to leave out and explain to your friends like, yeah, I got a cat. All right, so I did research on it. I did the Google research, like, you know, how to get rid of cat hair, I got a dedicated vacuum cleaner just for cleaning pet hair up. I got the little brush thing where you brush it one way and it's supposed to take the hair up off the couch, off the furniture, off the clothes. I got the lint brush. Here you go. There you go, right here, lint brush. Just, you know, all different kind of ways to take care of this little challenge of getting this cat hair up. And you know what? My cat is probably like 5 years old. I don't know the exact date that I got her, but it's been a minute. You know, time kind of flies. But I looked up a whole lot of different ways to get this cat hair problem situated. And I don't even know if this is going to cure it, cutting her hair off. But it just dawned on me several years later after having the same problem and not having to deal with it. And having to deal with it to go ahead and cut her hair off. How can she shed it if she ain't got it? Alright, so that is my tip for today. If you ain't doing nothing else but listening, take a mental note. And if you are the type of entrepreneur that I think you are, by even watching the show, take notes. It's important to take notes, because yeah, that's what the best do. As far as entrepreneurs go, they take notes, man, because it might be stuff that you be like, oh, light bulb click, but then later on forget it. But if you got a note, you know, it seems to cement it more in your brain, so you might want to take notes. But basically, this is the old saying, there's more than one way to skin a cat. That's what I did. I skinned my cat. So it's like a pun. What's the but yeah, I skinned my cat, and that solved the problem, I'm hoping. If it didn't, then I have to go to other measures. Right now I'm going through the challenge of finishing it, because right now she is at not this state, but it's like I'm halfway done. Like each time I feed her, I'm getting more and more hair off of her. And yeah, she's not all the way done. Like I got to get a little bit under her belly, and I still got her head to go. But that is the point. The point of the whole message of doing that, of telling you this story, is that it might be more than one thing in your business you might not have an answer to, but you got to keep plugging away at it to find the answer, to find the answer to get you to the next level in your business. I don't know what it is in your business that you might be going through. I'm trying to think off the top of my head some of the challenges I may have in my business. Photography. Let's see, photography. I had a challenge with getting the right bags. It was a time in my photography business where I would have to take almost two trips. Like with one person, I had to take 2 trips because it was 4 things, 3 bags and 1 big printer that I had to carry. So that was like 2. Like I could carry a printer and a bag, go lock the door, and then come back and get the rest of the equipment, which was like another bag full of either lights or something else. So it'd be like 4 trips. And my challenge was how to narrow it down to like 1 trip and possibly 1 bag. All right, so what I did, I did a research on the internet. I measured all the equipment. I actually changed from going a big boy to a big boy printer this size to getting one this size, so that fit in the bag. So you might have different challenges in your business, and just know that there's more than one way to skin a cat. You have to figure out exactly what it is. And it might be something new. You might have to figure out something new that's never been done before. Don't be afraid of that. My cat thing, I can't take total credit for it being new. But when I seen it, I'm like, boom, there it is. You know, if she don't have no hair, then there shouldn't be any shedding. So but I seen this kind of cool, cute cat. Let me see if I can go to it on my computer. I was looking on the internet. I don't know what made me come across it, because sometimes the answer just slap you in the face, and that's what it did for me. I was on the internet, and I'm about to pull up this picture real quick, and I seen this. I seen this picture, and it just dawned on me like, okay, that's cute as hell because it looked like a little baby lion, and boom, there it is. The answer to my prayers, possibly. I don't know. And if that ain't the answer, then I'll just keep on going till I figure out the answer. You know, hold on. Yeah, so I just wanted to get that to you. Just give you these little tips. That's what this show is about. You know, how to increase your business. I got some more tips for the show, so stay tuned as I tell you my stories, and hopefully through my stories it'll give you new insight on growing your business or taking it to the next level. What else? I wrote down some notes. This is a candid show. I rant, but there's definitely gonna be nuggets in my shows to where if you implement them, you implement what I went through in my life, I'm sure you could make it pop in your life too, or in your business. Rather, this is unscripted for real. I mean, I guess I kind of got a script, but you know what I mean. I'm just going off the top of my head, giving you my tips on how to increase your hustle from a guy that's been doing his thing for quite some time. Yeah, it's more than one way to skin a cat. Alright, what else we gonna talk about? We're gonna talk about All right. Recently, I was going to class, and it's kind of cool that I'm going to classes. I had stopped going to classes. Like, I don't know why I stopped going to classes. Um, but I know why I started. I got this morning show Monday through Friday from 10:30 to about 11ish. Sometimes we go over a little bit. And let me give you the number to that show. It's dial up. You can just call on your phone. Matter of fact, lock this number in your phone. Grab your phone real quick. It's 1-857. You got your phone? It's 1-857-232-0158. I need to change this daggone. I'll let you see what I'm looking at. I need to change this though. Because we ain't reading from Rich Dad no more. But the number is 1-857-232-0158, and the access code is 450717. So you can come up on that show and actually be there live. You can listen in live, and at the end of our little session, you can like comment on what you may have learned. And I'll probably add another section where you can ask questions, ask me questions direct, or ask questions from people that might pop on too. They got a little expertise, but it's a morning mastermind. Starts at 10:30 to about 11ish, and yeah. So just call that number right there. Yeah, I need to freaking cause we in a new book. We in this book right here. In this book right here, I'm reading from a physical book from The Hidden Millionaire. This book we reading. Dude's name is Anthony Morrison, the guy that wrote this book. He ain't like grow up poor or nothing. I think his dad went through some hard times later in life as he was in college, but he became a multi-millionaire by age 23, I want to say. But we like in the 3rd chapter of this book. We're gonna start it back up fresh on Monday. All right, I think we're gonna be in chapter 4, but it's like reading these books. I said this on the show a lot, man. I want you to constantly. I had that in my notes too, to tell you to just constantly read, man. If it ain't nothing but 15 minutes a day, we do it on the show 15 minutes, and then we talk about it on Monday through Friday on the morning show. But you should get in the habit of doing that on the regular, and here's why. Tag on it. I done dropped my SD cards. Alright, here's why. Because you get the type of things that they don't teach you in school. These books that I'll be checking out, that I'll be reading, they do not teach you this stuff in school, man. For example, the Rich Dad Poor Dad book that we just read. If you need the audio to it, all the live calls that we had, I got audios to all of them. I don't know how many days that is, but I got audios to all of them. Hold up, I'm gonna show you. See music. You should be able to see my screen. Yep, see my screen. Here go the audios. I'm gonna put it somewhere where you can grab them. If somebody asked me, I'll get them to you somehow. But we went over the book, the 10X Rule. We went over the book, Psycho-Cybernetics. We've been doing this recording since 03/17/14. Now we in the 6th month, you know what I'm saying, of June. So we've been doing this for almost, and by the 17th, it'll be 3 months strong, every Friday without fail, every Monday through Friday without fail. And it's all the audios from it. So, pat on the back. I'm proud of me for continuing this, and it's been helping me. But I made it for you and me. I started doing this for you and me. But yeah, it's about 30 minutes to about anywhere.
Nykel, DeShawn.
Anywhere from from like 20 minutes to 40 minutes worth of audio. If you want to get access to that, I guess ask me how on yeah, on my Nyke Digital page. Also, yeah. Hit me on Facebook if you about that life. And when I say about that life, I mean about getting money or being an entrepreneur or whatever. Hit me on my Nyke Digital page. It's facebook.com/NykeDigital, DIGITAL. Okay? All right, we're going to continue on, though, with the lesson for today. It's more than one way to skin a cat. All right, let me see what else we got going on here. All right, in your area, there should be business classes that you could take for free. I know in my area, I'm in Dayton, Ohio. There's areas you can just go on. Let me look it up. Honestly, can I be honest? I'm like a little lazy when it comes to a lot of stuff. So I do have a personal assistant that assists me and is very valuable to me because I don't like doing this. I do it for you, but I don't even do this for myself. I got somebody that assists me in going to classes and getting my scheduling together. My schedule will be all the way together because of my assistant. And thank you, my assistant. Because but I'm gonna look this up. I want to say that, but I told her to find all the business classes in the city that I can go to, so that I can start getting more developed as an entrepreneur. You not to do to keep. I want you to keep learning. When it comes to being an entrepreneur, it needs to be always on go, always learning, always growing, because things change constantly. You see Facebook change them every week. Google changes every week. I'm in the online marketing type of hustle, entrepreneurship, and I'm also in photography. But I mean, new equipment comes out in photography. When it comes to online, I just told you, Facebook changes all the time. They rules and what they do and how you do it, the way you sponsor an ad, it's just constantly changing, constantly moving. So in order to do that, in order not to be a dinosaur, you got to stay on top of your game. You got to constantly study and watch what's going on and what's happening out here. So one way to do it, to kind of stay abreast of what's going on, is to take classes, and it don't always cost. It might cost you your time. However, if you do a search, like maybe do a Google search, I'm assuming that's how she found my courses. I'm gonna do one right now so we can do it together. For my city, I don't know about yours, or what city you in, but for my city, there's a such thing called SCORE. Not sure what that acronym stands for, but I do know it's older men that teach entrepreneurship, older businessmen that are retired and they volunteer their time to teach entrepreneurship. SCORE. Before that, I just got finished taking one that was provided by my bank, which is Right Pat Credit Union. If you have a Right Pat Credit Union in your city, I'm sure that they would have because they have one in mind, they would have a course on how to handle your finances and how to invest and save for your future. It was I want to say it was like a month-long course. We went every Tuesday at like 6 p.m. and it was free to the public. They provided drinks and chips and everything, and they even gave away little raffles. Like there's a $500 cash for just showing up, being at every class. That they was giving away free meals at, I want to say, Applebee's, and just little giveaways just for showing up to class. But I just want to make you aware that there are opportunities for you to continue your education and be around like minds. Let me just make sure got it. Yeah, but let me tell you this story real quick. So my Right Pat little classes was cool. Everything went cool. So I went to that. That's over with now. They got another one coming though. Like I might go to that one too. I probably will, more than likely. But I went to the SCORE. I went to SCORE's first little class was I want to say it was Tuesday. I think it was Tuesday. Was the first class. Either Monday or Tuesday. So I go to SCORE, and it's at this library out there about 20, 30 minutes away max. So I go there, and it was after my little photo shoot I had with nephew. It was a video shoot. I got this little video coming out. Check out my videos too. All you gotta do is Google Nykel DeShawn and YouTube or something, and there's a lot of videos don't pop up. But yeah, and subscribe to this channel if you're on YouTube now. Yeah, subscribe to this channel. This is a new channel, Get Money Show. All right, but check it out. So I'm at this library. They ain't mean nothing but this library, right? To do this little class, and it's like one other white lady in the class, and she just sitting patient. She look over at me. I look over at her. So I get seated. I seen it was a fan like right in back of me. I always gotta have some fan blowing on me. I don't know if you ever noticed that. If you hear that fan that breeze, I'm probably messing up the audio because I'm constantly got the fan blowing on me. Here a fan now. So shit, I love this kind of fan too. It's like construction fan, whatever that I picked up. It blow like big balls at you. Anyway, matter of fact, I'm gonna turn it up. Hope that ain't messing up the audio too bad. Let me see. I think all right. So I'm in the class, right, and I seen a fan. And I immediately sat right in front of that fan, and I turned it on and let it blow right on me. And so she looked over at me and she asked, like, do you know when the class is starting? Because it's supposed to start at 6. Now I got there a little bit late because I got turned around on my GPS. I got there at like 6:10 or whatever, and it was kind of weird because nobody else was in there but her and me. And I had my assistant on the way too. So we just sitting there and waiting on the teacher to get started. And so like another 5 minutes went by. Was it canceled? You know what I'm saying? So I went out to the librarians because we're in the library. I went out to the desk area, where the receptionist area, or whatever librarian area where they working. And I said, hey, you know anything about that class over there? It's supposed to start at 6. And they was like, well, let me find out. So they did a little research and to figure out what was going on. And lo and behold, the teachers, the instructors, or whoever was over the whole thing, they forgot. And so nobody was on their way. So we was just sitting there for nothing, for real. And yeah, what happened, what ended up happening was the lady that was supposed to teach the course, normally teaches the course, she got sick, she got ill. And so they had a replacement person that was supposed to place her to do the course. And they were out of town and they forgot. They forgot and they had went out of town. So it was like no way we was gonna get taught anything that day. So we did figure that out. But while we was figuring all that, while I was trying to figure all that out, making all them calls to see what was going on, I talked to the lady that was over there, and she was telling me how she was in business. She had asked me what business I was in. I said, photography and online marketing. And she was like inquiring more, like, about the online marketing part. I was like, yeah, basically I sell products or services online and make a profit, and now I'm teaching other people how to do it too. If you want more information on that, by the way, go ahead and click that link below. It should be a link somewhere, www.getmoneywithnyke/4 or just getmoneywithnyke.com or something. You should be able to find it. I don't know. It should be a link down there. All right, so so she was like, yeah, I do flooring. I was like, what do you do? She was like, I do flooring. And I'm like, oh, that's cool. And she was, like I said, she was asking me more about what I do. So we was just conversing back and forth or whatever. And she was like, man, I got this job coming up and I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm a little nervous or whatever. I'm like, for real? Like, what's going on? She's like, I need some guys to go in there and paint some apartments. And, you know, if do you know anybody that might be interested in making some extra money or whatever, like, I really need some help. I need a couple hands. I need like at least 4 or 5 guys going to paint these apartments. I'm like, for real? I was like, you know, I might be interested in that. She's like, really? You know what I'm saying? She's like, you know anybody else? I'm like, yeah, I do. I had just had my nephew ask me earlier if I had knew anybody that or anywhere that was hiring and he needed a job or whatever. So he's trying to come up with him a plan. You know, I don't know, I'm an advocate of being like an entrepreneur. If you ain't guessed that by now, like I really highly suggest figuring out how to be your own boss. Only because I just working for somebody else, it just ain't set up for you to win. And it might be a short-term solution for band-aid over a gouging wound is you getting a job. The permanent solution is you figuring out how to make your own money to where you don't need no employer to tell you what to do. That's just the way I think, you know. I know everybody don't think like that. But I know the way it's set up from all the research that I've been doing, all the books I've been reading, and just me looking at society as a whole, people unhappy in their job, people losing their job, people getting downsized, people getting fired, whatever. For me, my personal observation, my opinion is seeming to be more like a fact. Like our system ain't set up for us to win, for the general population to win. It's like the entrepreneurs winning. And yeah, it is risky, but so the heck what? It's risky not to do this, not to be an entrepreneur. Because you work 10 years for somebody, giving your blood, sweat, and tears, and still be living paycheck, making them rich. Only to find out that younger, with a little bit maybe more experience than you, get hired, you know, it's just set up like that. I mean, there ain't no way around it. The days of industry, you know, working at a plant and retiring, them days is gone. Now we're in a new era. Yeah, I'm hearing this in the information era, and I'm believing it, and that's where I'm at. That's why I'm online on this Get Money kick, Get Money online kick. You can click the link below for more info on that. And if you're watching this on TV, it's just go to www.getmoneywithnyke.com. Tips like for me, like I keep the email, so don't worry about that. I don't like share it out or nothing like that. It's me emailing you. All right, but check it. So basically, we talked, me and old girl, for a little briefly, whatever, help with painting and patching walls and stuff going in this apartment or whatever. And I was like, you know, how much you talking? You know, how much can I tell my, you know, crew that you want me to assemble? Because I have my nephew, my guy might want it, and a few other cats. Everybody I asked was like, bet. You know what I'm saying? What's up? Today's Sunday. www.getmoneyshow.com to catch us live, by the way. All right, so I'm like, you know, bet. Let me tell my crew, and give me the details so we can make it pop. And so we exchange information or whatever. Have us like that. It's basically it's a $10 an hour job. We getting paid straight. There ain't no taxes, nothing taken out. When you do that, you consider an independent contractor. You're responsible for your own taxes or whatever. But basically, when they pay me, I'm putting it under my LLC, so it'll be tax deferred. I can pay my taxes through my business or whatever. That's another story for another show or so. But anyway, so yeah, that's the game plan. But I want to impose upon you, or to anybody who's watching this, that there's always a way to get paid. Whether you work and create your own business as an entrepreneur, or you work as an independent contractor, these opportunities are available. I don't want to never hear none of y'all say, if y'all ever see me in person, which I know some of y'all will, that night, you know, it's hard for me to find a job. Like, man, ain't nobody hiring. Nigga, hire yourself. You know what I'm saying? Hire yourself. Or go on Craigslist. There's people hiring like all the freaking time for little odd jobs. But I would definitely find something that you're passionate about. And that ain't hard to do neither. Find something you're passionate about, areas that you're passionate about. What are you passionate about? Like, write that down real quick, you know, and start looking, Google information on how to get paid doing that, which you're passionate about. And let that open the Pandora's box to more things in your area. Go on Craigslist, do the same thing. Are you passionate about modeling? There's ways to get paid in that. Are you passionate about photography? I only say that because I'm a photographer. So it's like so many. You could do wedding photography. You could do model photography. You can do landscape photography, the photography for businesses. It's just so many ways. Club photography. That's the way I've been eating for a while. It's doing club photography. It's just so many ways to get paid doing what you love to do or what you like to do, and know that there's always a level that you can take up. Just because one person is getting paid one way, like I'm just saying photography, for example, because that's what I've been doing for a while. Just because one person gets paid like a certain way, you could flip it, or you could take what they're doing and add your touch to it and get your own little fan base. I did that with club photography. I introduced the green screen to my community. Nobody was doing that before I introduced green screen, where instead of having a regular backdrop, you have a your choice of different options by stepping to my laptop computer and picking out your digital backdrop. So yeah, I just want to put it to you that I don't ever want to hear y'all say I got a problem getting hired, and two, y'all felons. Get your mind right. You know what I'm saying? I want to say that first off. I was hesitant about preaching this story to, everybody need a second chance, me included. Like, shoot, I didn't have the best childhood, y'all know that. But I had the best childhood causing me to vent out at a young age. Trouble. Can I be honest? I got into some trouble, and I had but it's like, so it won't show up on when they stop me or whatever, because I did what I had to do to get it expunged or whatever. But I'm just saying, there was a time, it took me like 2 years where I had this. If I wanted to, they hired, felons still get hired. Don't get me wrong, but yeah, I just want to work self. There's certain things that you can do. I'm getting flustered. My bad. But I'm just saying, like, because I never really admitted that on video before, for real. Like, it ain't no secret, but I ain't never told on secret that I had to. I ain't go to jail, but I got arrested, and I ended up selling out of court or whatever, and because it was light enough, I could get it expunged or whatever. And just, I wouldn't advise doing anything that would like jeopardize your future. First off, second of all, you gotta think about who you hang around, because sometimes you being around the wrong influences cause you to do the wrong things, and that's what I was guilty of back in the day. I just cut off all my negative influences. But if you do have a felony, you know that working for yourself is an option, and it's probably a blessing in disguise, especially if you don't repent it for the things that you did and you feel like you'll never do them again, which is me. Like, I never do what I did again. But I just want to say that there's ways around not having to like go through that process of getting searched for having a felony. Cause I know, felons be like, I was one of them, be like, it's hard to find a job out here. Don't nobody want to hire. Like, I ain't even the same person. It's like 5, 6, 10 years later, 20 years later, I still got this on my resume. If you're working for yourself, you ain't got to worry about that, man. Just start you a little, I don't know, little something, anything. Like, take some of the ideas from these shows, man. Just Google these shows. Get money show on YouTube, man. I got plenty of information on how you can get the ball rolling on finding something you love. And I would suggest do entrepreneur endeavors in something you love. And to get started on even take a whole lot of money. Getting these books, maybe starting a business book for dummies. I think I got that book down here somewhere in my library. And let that start your juices flowing, man. That's what I'm saying. Constantly read up on what it takes to be an entrepreneur. Now you should stop. As far as you learning what it takes to be an entrepreneur, it should never stop. Because you should always keep going to the next level of your entrepreneurship. Always keep taking classes. Always keep listening to audios and perfecting your craft. That's how you stay on top of your game. But yeah, I just want to put that out there. You can always hire yourself, no matter what circumstances. Teach yourself the basic fundamentals, because there are general fundamentals. That's what this show covers: the general fundamentals of and principles of starting your own business. Or if you choose to work for somebody else, which I have done, I've done that. Like, I'm doing that tomorrow. You can, as a independent contractor, and they just pay you straight out, no taxes. And yeah, I did that with TV. I worked for a TV station. They just paid me straight cash. I want to say it was like $10 an hour. And I'll be that guy up under the basketball hoop at the game with the video camera, watching them go to the hoop. And I'll be laying all the wires down, or I'll be shooting down from the ceiling in the stadium down at the basketball players, zooming in, making sure the broadcasters and everybody and the video guys controlling everything had the picture that they need. I've done that. I've done video for TV shows. That's what I'm saying. Do things that you're passionate about. I'm passionate about videos and TVs and being in front of the camera and behind the scenes. Like, I'm passionate about that type stuff. So I would seek jobs where I was passionate about. I'm passionate about fixing stuff. So that's why I said when this lady last week, coming up, you got any guys? We're gonna be fixing up these apartments. I'm like, oh yeah, because I was in real estate and I took a pause because I fixed up the houses that I was getting. I was just selling them raw, like as is, like add a little bit of my money onto what the element. Like the property be like $5,000 and I sell it for like $9,000. You know what I'm saying? Make a quick $4,000 profit. Had I knew how to on there, throw the windows in there, had I known how to invest and be able to put a little elbow grease property, that $5,000 property that I was getting, and I was getting a lot of them, flipping them, would turn easily into a $30,000 property. You know what I'm saying? I buy one for $5, put $5,000 into it with me working, fixing it up. My profit margins would have increased tremendously. You feel me? So looking back at what I went through, I'm passionate about photography, so I always will do that. I'm passionate about and make real estate. So I got my hand in that cookie jar as well. So I'm just letting you know, just seek out things. I don't know what you're passionate about, but seek out things that you're passionate about and find a way to get in. And it shouldn't be no reason why you shouldn't. The only thing that's going to be to stop you is this up here, man, and your limiting beliefs. You got to, you know, I done opened the Pandora's box, hopefully, for you mentally, to at least be curious enough to see if you can make a living out of your passion or what you're passionate about, that you can learn. There's always something more that you can learn. And overall business or your specialized markets. Okay? All right, I hope this is making sense, a little bit of sense. What else do I want to go about? Tell you about. Told you about the free classes. Just look them up. I said I was gonna look those up because I be lazy. I be lazy sometimes. I admit that. Yes, I don't like to do the dishes, and I don't like to cut the grass. No. Hey, that's a true story though, man. I'd rather have somebody do both them things. Yes. Yes. In the name of Jesus. It is Sunday. All right, check it. Let me see. When I type in free business classes. See what happens when you Google that. Can you see what I see? Yeah, you can. 150 free online business courses. Okay, so they got some online, and I did not know that. Well, this is acting slow. But while it's acting slow, listen to me. In case you didn't catch the tip, just going to these classes provides opportunities for you to get money if that's what you're looking for. Just going. Because they interviewed me. She just got to know me. We talked a little bit. And she said, "Hey, coming up, can you help me out?" She didn't say, "Well, I need to do a search for you. I need to do a background check." She didn't say that. I got hired on just by being cool, just by saying, "Hey, my name is Nykel, and you know I do photography, and I got an online business where I sell products and services." All right, let me see. I'm looking. It say free online audio. Okay, it's always good to listen to audio. Do that daily. Video by Jack Willer. Okay, so it's entrepreneurial type of click on this. I wonder what happens. I should have clicked it another time way, but okay. But you see where I'm going? Where I'm going here? It's an hour and 5 minutes of financial management lecture. And so review just by doing a Google search.
In problem number 1, we're given financial information for AC Corporation, and we're supposed to answer several questions.
Okay. So cool. See, I'm learning with you. That's why I say run with me. Grow again. I mean, because, you know, we fall down and we get up. And it's just it's a you feel me? You figure deal me? My computer running slow as heck right now. Let's see. So I don't apologize. She was just running slow, but you know, bear with it. Bear with it. Dang, I don't even for real, so I don't understand. I don't understand. All right, 16 free online business courses that are actually time. Online psychology program. Okay. Okay. Own little searches and you know, figure out what's gonna work for you, cause it's available. It's available. Yeah, I just kind of skim through it to see what they talk about. My computer just is going too slow right now. It's 10 places to get your free business education online. It says getting a business education doesn't have to be increasing number of colleges, universities, even non-profit organizations. I know we got one here locally, like I was saying, called SCORE. Offer free business courses online. Find how you can sign up for these courses and what you get from them. Business 101, Business 102 through 104. Okay, so that's what you can do. You can just, you know, financing a business, starting a business, managing a business. You know, hire yourself, people. Hire yourself. You'll get paid way more. Listen to me. You'll get paid way more. You will want to pay you if you hire yourself. Trill talk. I was on Facebook. I could probably go to it, by the way. Yeah, I'm gonna go to that ish. Let me see. If you want, go ahead and request this. Get Money Network. It's a closed group, but if you want to, just do a search on Facebook for Get Money Network. I add you. But I was down here, and I made a comment. How much per hour are you worth? Hold up, can you see this? No, you can't. My bad. I almost. It's myself. Well, I guess I am. I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you. But I almost didn't share this. I want you to see this. Yeah, just Facebook Get Money Network and ask to be added to this little group, man. I put tips, you know what I'm saying, in here all the time. But I asked how much per hour are you worth, and I said comment below if you dare, LOL. And I have Tony Two Guns said 50 minimum when I get ish done. And then Louisiana Lou, she was like laughing. I'm like, I said, that's what's up, Two Guns. I'm feeling that. I feel like I'm worth $125, but I average $75 an hour. I'm shooting for $285 an hour. And then this chick right here is like, I think she's laughing, rolling, I don't know. She was pointing up at the figures or whatever. And Lou, she was like, where'd you get them figures from? Laughing my ass off, I guess. Then Tonya, whatever, she was like, right, LOL. And then I asked, are you asking about my numbers? And she was like, yours, or whatever. And she's like, yours average 125, 75, but shooting for 285. Like, bah, ha, 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 you a mess right now. It's like, to me, when people do that, that's they limiting beliefs kicking in. Like they gotta get their mind right, because it is people that make that and more, whether they choose to just see it or not. And just the simple fact that you can't even picture somebody else having that, because I could tell by them laughing, they was laughing at me. basically saying like I'm bullshitting. But it's like those numbers are real. And it's like when you have it's like you have to have a certain type of mentality to just see where that comes from. And that's what I'm telling you. Working for yourself, you're able to pay yourself more. The numbers just look freaky. You know what I'm saying? They look freaky, the kind of numbers that you make when you write your own check. You can 125 is a low number from some of the cats that I know that make money online. Like real talk, or work for themselves, period. That's a low number. And it's like they was like laughing at me. And it's crazy. I had to remind her because actually Lou, I helped her make some money. And it's like how easily she forget that I helped her make. I put it right here. I mentor her, and she made $80. Really, it was 75. She made, but I thought it was 80 at the time. She made $75, but under an hour under my management, and because I had her out and just do a video shoot. I had her out doing a video shoot where the dude paid her, you know, to be there. They paid her. They paid $100, but I took $75. I took $25 out for my fees for managing her and making sure she got there and everything. So for her time, she got $75. You know, now if somebody's paying you $75 and you only guarantee that you're there for an hour, ding, 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 you're getting paid $75 an hour. And that's what I'm trying to impose upon her, you, whoever's listening. You can make your own checks. Now the trick to that is getting people to constantly pay you that $75 an hour, that $100 an hour, that $200 an hour, that $1,000 an hour. Now there's people that get that. Look at the Jay-Z's. Oh wow. The 50 cents. If you break down how much they're getting per show, let's do that real quick. We got a few more minutes. How much is? I think the better artist would be Gucci Mane, because he's independent and he's not on a label. Gucci Mane to book. And I don't know what we gonna find. Okay, I probably should have clicked this right here. I want to click this right here, but my computer was slow as heck. But I guess why it's going to the page. That's why it's going to the page. It's wanting to point you that Mirror will not pay you what you worth. You're worth so much more. And once you figure out the funnels of what you're passionate about and how to get paid from what you're passionate about, well, you look at rappers right now, creating a product, a brand, whatever, selling yourself as a speaker, whatever it is that you pass, you be at a number like 10,000. For example, just doesn't will get you back. A night consists of what? A club night consists of 4 hours. At 10,000 divided by 4, that's $2,500 out. That's Meek Mills, okay? We got let me see some more numbers. Kanye West charging $3 million to do a Sweet 16. Jay-Z's charging $3 million to do a Sweet 16. 50 Cent's charging $2 million. He charged $2 million to do a party. Rihanna charges $800,000 to do a party. Lil Wayne charges $500,000. Drake, you see, it's a lot of people to go through. Mystical, $10,000. You know what I'm saying? This can't be no more than like 4 hours, and probably less than that, honestly. Film, laugh is really, to me, a reflection on their mentality and them. It makes me kind of feel sorry for them, you know, because they don't see it for themselves, or they wouldn't be laughing at me, because you can see that 125 an hour ain't ish compared to what these cats over here is making. That's my mighty text, by the way. You can see who calling. That's kind of cool. All right, I'm gonna have to hit them back. I know who that is. All right, but yeah, yeah. So my point is, I think I'm running out of time on the show, but my point is that just follow your passion and know that you can get paid more. The better you are at your passion and stay on top of your game, the more that you can get paid per hour. You know what I'm saying? That you look at this though. It just dawned on me. Maybe I know this is gonna be right. These I bet you this is right. These people that right here up the top, 3 million, they on top of their game. They constantly educating themselves. I don't know them but what you think? You tell me what you think. They constantly on top of their game. They perfecting their craft. They probably just on top of their game, being just whatever's on top of that game mean. On top of your game might mean different stuff for different energies. Put this into perspective real quick. All right, the cats at the bottom, Mystical, only 10,000. Why? Why do you think it's only 10,000? Like, why do you think you haven't really heard from these cats as much? Right? They're doing something different. They're not as on top of their game as these cats up here. P. Diddy got his own clothing line. Kanye West got his different kind of brand. Jay-Z got 40/40 Club. He got different things popping. Eminem. It's just something that they doing that's different from these cats right here. Okay. Just something to think about. But it's something that I noticed in the industry that I'm in. The people that stay on top of their game can actually ask for the most. You know what I'm saying? I found out the more that I learn and be on top of my game, and that's why I said that I'm shooting for 285. I'm shooting for 285 an hour, because the more that I stay on top of my game, the more I read. I'm gonna go ahead and let you see me. But the more that I read and stay on top of my game, and take this good stuff in, put this up here, it's the more that I can charge out, the more valuable I become. You feel me? You feel me? Did you know that there's some speakers that get paid like $1 million just to speak that you ain't never heard of, because they're experts in their field? Let me see how much. We'll do one more search, and then we're gonna get out of here, because I think I went over the time. Pretty sure I did. Highest paid speakers in the world. Can you see my screen? Yup. Alright, highest paid public speakers. This is just public speaking. What I'm doing right now is speaking in public. Okay? So there's definitely a profession in that. Donald Trump, for him to speak, he gets paid $1.5 million. Okay? Tony Blair, Ronald Reagan gets paid $1 million. Tony Blair gets paid $616,000. And now I'm very sure he doesn't have to talk for 4 hours straight. Okay, Bill Clinton gets $150,000 to $450,000. Rudy Giuliani gets $270,000. Okay, just say it was 4 hours. Just say it was 270. $100,000 divided by 4. That's $67,500 per hour. You feel me? That's where I'm going with that, and that's why I put that up. I do charge my clients because I was telling them, like, look, you know, I'm getting paid about $125. I average $75. Because when I charge a business for my time, like, you know, little businesses around here to do, they sometimes they might have customer appreciation day, or they might have employees, a little situation they've called my office for, where they want photos of all their employees and group photos and whatnot. I charge them $125 an hour. Okay. And when a client that doesn't own a business, like say they want to hire me to do their photography for modeling or do a little family shoot or something basic, it's $75 an hour. You feel me? So these are actual numbers that I do, and I would like to get it up to $285. I want to be worth at least $25, and then when I get there, I want to go higher. So yeah, just something to think about. And I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this show up. I hope that was everything. You know, there's one more thing that I wanted to tell you. One more thing, and I learned that you should do this through my last class that I took. Let me show you real quick. I'm gonna have to chop this for TV because I know I done went over an hour now. Where my phone at? I just had it. All right, here we go. All right, this is my teacher in the class I was taking said that you should always keep your expenses and know how much you spending and making every month. And now what I do is I put it in a file. It's gotta be real quick. I label it by the month. Like this May, no, it's June now. But last month was May 2014. Then I'll cut one will be called equipment. I need to do a whole show on this one. So let me pause on this. And let me maybe write my notes and talk about that next show. But what I want to definitely talk about this show was this little app. I just downloaded it today, but I wanted to make sure I talked about it. It's called Daily Expense Manager. Look for it on Android. I think they got it on iPhones too. All right. Can you see that? But download it, Daily Expense Manager, and start inputting what you spend out and what you get in, and it's gonna paint a picture of where your money going, and that's what's important. And that's what they was teaching in my last class, that I wasn't really. I knew I should do it, but I wasn't really doing it. She's like, that was our homework to start keeping our receipts and inputting what we spending out, and that'll really help you on your business, see where the money going. All right, so that's my advice for this show. Get Money Show. There's more than one way to skin a cat. All right, so go skin your cats, and I'm gonna holler at you. Yeah.